Hello, it's a real pleasure to be with you from West London, from Stamford Bridge. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Chelsea up against Newcastle United.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Well, pick your adjective where Hakim Ziyech is concerned. Dazzling, I think, might be an appropriate one. Stuart, what will we see from him?
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box. Clever little 1-2s, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
Here's the lineup for Chelsea. Edouard Mendy stands between the posts. Antonio Rudiger plays with Andreas Christensen in central defence. Mason Mount starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, in this system, I'm not sure how they're going to pose a threat going forward. The centre-forward will certainly struggle to get any support, and there doesn't seem to be any attacking width.
And the game begins. And it wasn't really the ideal pass. It'll be a throw. Possession one. This looks threatening. And just has to remain calm. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping.
Well, they've started the game really brightly here, and they've looked dangerous. But that was a top-class save from the keeper. Brilliant from him.
Well, there to intercept. And running through to the keeper. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Werner. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Chris Wood. Manquillo. An alert intervention. Ziyech. Crossing opportunity. Kanté. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Werner. On to Mount. Went in strongly to win the ball. Longstaff. And attempting the through ball. Well, we really have to call that a squandered opportunity, Stuart.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper. He should have made him work harder there.
Longstaff. Mount. N'Golo Kanté. And Mount. Havertz. And they keep the ball. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle. And the referee has got to book him, I think. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Well, harried into losing the ball. Really effective pressing. Matt Target. They're trying to get right into his face. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Mount. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. It did look on for them, but not to be. Chris Wood. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Jorginho. And Havertz. Jorginho. Mastery of the passing game. He's taken on his opponent here. In position. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Havertz. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Well, the pressure has certainly been applied. Let's find out if Newcastle are feeling it. This could be interesting. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Ziyech. Chance to cross. Well, they couldn't do anything with that particular cross. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Jorginho. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, showing good patience. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Going well. Mount. Jorginho. A gift for any goalkeeper. Fabian Schär. Jacob Murphy. Lost possession. Conte. Can they convert? Well, it's an opportunity for Chelsea to make it look even better. Corner. Well, opting for the short corner. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Well, they're going for the short one. Jacob Murphy. Opportunity in the wide area. Cross towards that far post. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Ziyech. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Excellent ball over the top. Well, not allowed to continue. He had drifted into the offside position.
Well, if he takes a step back to the ball and then spins in behind, he'll be onside. But he does know where the space is.
Chris Wood. Target. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Clattered away. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. This might be ideal for the counter. But they took care of the situation defensively. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Conte. On to Jorginho. Mount. N'Golo Conte. And Havertz. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, it's Chelsea in front. And Stuart, an opportune moment to get your take.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Jorginho. And Havertz. Conte. Can they get in behind them? Well, far too much elevation there. And the referee has decided to add on 3 additional minutes. Well, he's given us away. Chris Wood. Longstaff. Almiron. Really effective shielding under pressure. Werner. Werner. Timo Werner. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So the first half draws to a close here in West London. Well, a real pace merchant and a classy finisher, Timo Werner, and it's been a classy performance from him, Stuart.
Well, he's been brilliant today. His skill, his movement, his goals, what a good performance, and he's not finished just yet.
And the game begins. Havertz. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest. Werner. Oh, he's found the net! And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what... And the ball is rolling again, and Newcastle left with a mountain to climb here in the second half. Can they respond? Almiron. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. Just wanted to get it out of there. Unable to keep the ball that time. Mount. Now with Havertz. Trevoh Chalobah. He's going forward well here. Chance to play it in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. And return to Havertz. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Ziyech. Havertz. Could cross it in here. Mount. It's still alive. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic. Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
Well, possibilities in the centre. Sloppy in possession from Newcastle. Mount. Malong Sarr. Here's Mount. On attacking possibilities. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Well, he's won the ball. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will they profit from this situation? And a chance to whip it in here. And Chris Wood. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
And
the substitution will occur now.
29, Kai Havertz. Coming onto the pitch, number 9, Romelu Lukaku.
And over it comes. Not out of the woods yet. Lovely first touch. That wasn't easy. Firing it in. Determined block. Ziyech. Now with Jorginho. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Taking it forward now, Lukaku. Mount. Won it back. Miguel Almiron. Longstaff. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Werner. Now with Jorginho. N'Golo Kanté. Romelu Lukaku now. Mount. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Chris Wood. Well, they might be onto something. Difficult to stop him. Miguel Almiron. And it's played into the centre. Well, thumped clear. Lukaku. He's protecting it effectively. Romelu Lukaku now. Kanté. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. And he clears the danger. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
And a substitution in the offing.
Coming onto the pitch, number 10, Alan San-Maximo.
Into the final 20 minutes. Miguel Almiron. Spot on with that tackle. Werner.
Well, Chelsea have had so much possession, as you can see, and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Lukaku. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. That's a splendid pass from Romelu Lukaku. Well, fantastic reflex action. Longstaff. Chris Wood. Nice looking pass. He has time to play it over. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. They've got it now, what can they do? Keeper getting the touch. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Longstaff. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And you need your defender to take charge. Miguel Almiron. And an astute piece of defending. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Conte. Timo Werner. Went in strongly to win the ball. Werner. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Well read to ease the pressure. Chris Wood. Ball with Sam Maximin. Opportunity it is. An important challenge, but they must remain organised. Oh, could be. Not on the target. And who knows, that might very well be that.
Well, that's a bad miss, and probably ends their hopes here.
Substitution for Chelsea.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
To be replaced by number 8, Mateo Kovacic.
Christensen. But in the closing phase, and Stuart, Chelsea have been tremendous today.
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
And just 5 minutes remaining. Mateo Kovacic. But strong play here on the shielding front. A room to roam on the wing. And Pulisic has it. Given away by Chelsea. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Onto the pitch, number 17, Emil Kraft.
Mateo Kovacic. Lukaku. It is now with Jorginho. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Werner. And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Almiron. Longstaff. Conte now. He's going forward well here. Strength and control, a big part of his game. And Chelsea have given us away. Longstaff. Saint-Maximin. Good physical play. And given away. And that is that. The referee brings this match to an end and Chelsea get the 3 points. What did you make of their performance as a whole?
Yes, Derek, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part, and going forward, there were some really nice, incisive plays as well. Good result for them.
Well, Timo Werner, no two ways about it, can strike fear in any opponent, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today, and of course he scored 2 really good goals.
And the game